Hey, thank you for the privilege of your time. It's August 8th. Thanks for watching this week's News at Noon. And what's new? Hot and new are the Runchata. The Runchata earrings are an earring that are right on trend and style. You've seen this in Flamingo, in New York, in a number of products, and it's just a great seasonal earring. And these are a great customer special with a $30 order. Here's your price by country. They are new, they are now. They're not in your network magazine for August, which is where you get most of the things we talk about every week on the News at Noon. Hey, it is the August commission month of 2019. Everybody's 4 weeks, no matter where you're at. Everybody's through 1 week. And now we're working towards these last 2 weeks are anniversary weeks. August 23rd is an important date. We'll talk about that more in a minute. For those who qualified for Double Double in the month of August, you're in Double Double now, as are all your people who you've shared Park Lane with for a couple amazing trips. Both cruises. This trip to the Western Caribbean leaves out of Tampa, real close to me. And Tampa, Florida is a very cool place, and goes to Cozumel and the Cayman Islands, two also very cool places in the Western Caribbean. And you can be there. And many of you are getting Double Double, or you're part of a team that's doing that. And everybody's working towards that, including everybody down under who are going on their own cruise out of Brisbane, an amazing trip up to the Great Barrier Reef on a cruise ship. Gotta be one of the coolest things in the world, and you all get to partake in that. We do that by offering great specials to our customers, like the Avery earrings, another great customer special. There are double thank you gifts, 2 of those bonus items for every hostess for our qualifiers, 2 Fast 50s. They're also called allowances. Our host reward program changed recently, and I say this every week, but it's because I want everyone who hears this to know. Now, as a thank you gift, they can choose any bonus item, that item up to 200 in your country for your special price, whatever it is. They get one of those as a thank you gift. And then for booking, for every booking they get to choose up to 3 more. Great ways to offer our amazing line to hosts who get the best deal of all. Hey, leaders, you know about the leadership retreat, and everybody right now is focused on promotion and taking an advancement with the Boss Up Advancement Challenge. And this is a period of time. And if you're a branch director up and you're watching this, you're going to have to answer a question for me. And that is, over a 6-week period, the last 2 weeks of the July commission month and all 4 weeks of August, when you make these qualifications, and you'll see the numbers right here in your News at Noon, they're in the network magazine. You should have this written somewhere on a piece of paper. And when you make that, you advance to the next level. And the greatest thing about Park Lane is not only do you make more money on your team, but you make more money on what you do, on your own personal volume when you advance. That's a big reason. And so with 3 weeks left, you should be halfway to it, and you should know where you're at and let us know, because we're going to celebrate many, many, many promotions at the end of August, and you want to be a part of that. The last 2 weeks are also anniversary weeks. Please make note that the anniversary week awards are based on your sales. It's lower sales, but sales every week of the 2 weeks. So plan that out accordingly. We're going to talk about August 23rd in a minute. And 2,000 because you're part of International. Rich Rewards is only 2,000 for the month. And you will earn Leilani, which is an existing piece in our line, but holy cow, you're going to get that free. And that takes us to a lady who's getting a bunch of free stuff lately, Wendy Jones. Wendy Jones from the UK. She's north of London. And she's our 6-second shout out because the top 10 point earners for the St. Martin trip, more Caribbean. It's a beautiful place. She was number 3 in the company. Now remember, Wendy started at the end of January. In February, she was at convention in Vegas, and we announced a trip to St. Martin. She went back, starting her business, and was number 3 in the entire company in total points in the entire Park Lane world. And then by June, she was already a franchise owner of Park Lane Stars in the UK. Pretty good 6 months. Deserving of our 6-second shout out. Good job, Wendy. So proud of you. And that takes us to our 1-minute trading. And on August 23rd, 1955, what were you doing? Well, I wasn't around. But McDonald's was just starting here in America. Elvis was just really starting to get record songs, and this young couple here on the bottom were starting Park Lane Jewelry. It was August 23rd, 1955, that the business officially started. I got the privilege to have my picture taken and see and speak with Shirley at convention in Chicago, and she gave me a goal to open Italy by the end of the year. So anybody has any leads, help me. We've got to open Italy. But so that brings us to August 23rd. It's a really big day. It's our anniversary. And as a company, we want everybody to be active that day. We're all going to do something. Me too. We're all going to do something to sell Park Lane that day. And so I want to give you 3 really easy steps that you should be doing now. Everyone who's watching this should have this done by the time we visit next week. And here they are. Number 1, you need to have a styling booked on the 23rd or schedule your own. Now, it's still 2 weeks away, but if you're confident and you know you're going to get it, leave the date open and book a styling in there. That's the best way. If you're not, book your own so that you know you've got one in there. Number 2, and this is really with everyone I find, this is how you never turn back if you do this. Start the show. Go in your back office, go under orders, go under start a 2x4 order, and start a show. And then create the link for that show and start using that. You can use this show as a fundraiser for a group organization or some great cause you want to support. You can do any number of things, but when you start a show, this is how it looks in your back office. And you click this box right down here, and it says make a show available online. And this URL, that's the fancy word for a web address, is right there. And if you copy that, you can post it anywhere, and people have a link to that show, and they can shop on your website. And then third, start to share the sizzle, not the steak. If you're doing your own show on the 23rd, here's what you need to do. You need to just start talking about it. That it's going to be so much fun, and you're going to have surprises, and it's our company's anniversary, 64 years, and there's going to be some special giveaways, and maybe even someone special will call the show. Start selling the sizzle and watch what happens as you build towards that great 23rd show. Hey, we're all in this. If you're watching this, I'm counting on you. Just be excited and share. And thanks for watching this week's News and News.